bike back.
I just need it out of my way so I can get on to the next one.
Unfortunate that the situation occurred.
I'm glad that it's over.
I viewed that the bike had some fading on the paint and some rust because my bike was stored outside.
One of the original jobs that he wanted me to do on the bike was to fix the damage that was in the paint when he brought it to me.
I'm just ready to get my bike back and move forward.
I'm not touching it.
This is KCAL News, Los Angeles.
Please don't rule them as just accidental overdoses or party girls that did this to themselves.
Right now at 5, a mother finds justice for her daughter after a Hollywood producer is convicted in her and a friend's murders.
And pulled from a burning home in San Bernardino in the nick of time. Firefighters speaking out about the young woman's dramatic rescue.
And citizen arrest. SoCal neighbors target and take down what they say was a would-be arsonist. Good evening, everyone. I'm Pat Harvey.
And I'm Leslie Marin. Juan Fernandez has the evening off.
Well, we begin tonight with impending rain, and meteorologist Evelyn Taft has been tracking 2 storms in our next weather forecast. Hey,
hey there, Pat, Leslie. Yep, that's right. Not 1, but 2 storms, and one getting closer to us. Really quite a bit of rain sitting over northern California and the central coast. And as we zoom out a little bit, you'll see just that. You will see rain, snow. Again, here at home, we're catching the tail end of this atmospheric river, so it won't be nearly as heavy, but it will be somewhat significant once everything is said and done. We could get decent rainfall totals. Satellite radar right now showing you increasing clouds. A few raindrops over Santa Barbara County starting to inch their way into Ventura County, but we're really not expecting widespread rain until a little later tonight. So storm number 1's continuing through tomorrow afternoon, 1/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain. And for storm number 2, that's going to be Thursday into Friday, and we could get an additional quarter of an inch and up to 2 inches in our mountain and foothill communities. I'll break it all down time-wise in your future cast in just a few, but for now, Pat, Les, back to you.
All right, we'll see you in a bit, Evelyn. Now, a stretch of PCH in Malibu is closed again just a day after reopening as the county prepares for more rain. Caltrans announced the highway closure between Chautauqua Boulevard and Carbon Beach Terrace will remain in effect through Friday in case of potential mudslides and debris flows. And KCAL News reporter Jasmine Veal is live on Pacific Coast Highway in Malibu with what you need to know about getting around the area. Hey, Jazz.
Hi, Pat. Yeah, what you need to know, don't come down here. You're not going to get through. This is where the closure begins, right behind me along PCH, and it's a mess. You don't want to be stuck in this. You can see the National Guard is still here trying to direct traffic, and there are a lot of cars. This is where that 12-mile stretch begins, this closure going all the way to Carbon Beach Terrace. Only essential workers will be allowed to travel through here. Residents are being told find alternate routes for the next few days as the soil on those hillsides along PCH here could give way with enough rain. A new truckload of sandbags arrived Tuesday at Malibu Plaza off PCH. They were stacked up right outside the front door of Malibu Divers.
Moving back into the back of the store, we have our regular scuba equipment.
Carter Crary just reopened the dive shop he's owned for more than 30 years Monday, following the reopening of PCH, nearly 4 weeks after the Palisades fire burned through here.
We have no phone or internet, and the only reason we have electricity is because Edison came in and gave us a generator.
But with the rain expected this week, he will have to close again.
Get in my car and drive home.
And you're going to be closed?
Closed probably at least until Friday, maybe Saturday.
Caltrans shutting down a stretch of the highway from Chautauqua Boulevard north to Carbon Beach Terrace in Malibu because of the risk of mud and debris flows.
Mudslides, definitely. I mean, the hillside, we're right next to Los Flores, and the Los Flores hillside burned. That one we've had slides on that before in the past.
Doesn't seem that way.
Outside Crary's store, Steve Purvis was waiting to load up sandbags. He lost his home in the fire.
My retaining wall at my house burned out, so what I want to do is get some sandbags and some plastic and kind of protect that area so that it won't wash away and, you know, keep the debris from going onto my neighbor's property.
He says he knows this will be the new norm with every storm and thinks it's a good idea to close down PCH.
We need the rain, you know, that's the thing, but everybody needs to also protect their property because of the rain. So, I mean, I'm happy for the rain. That's great. I'm just rushing to beat the rain to, you know, save my property.
The LA County Department of Public Works has been working to clean drainage facilities and debris basins. K-rails are now placed along PCH. Crary says he knows it will be a long road with more closures and challenges ahead.
It's sad, but I understand why they have to do it. You certainly have to err on the side of caution in a situation like that.
Back out here live, I mean, temperatures have really dropped off, and look at those clouds building and coming in over those burned mountains as I'm here in Pacific Palisades where this closure is in place. Now, the Santa Monica Unified School District's Malibu school superintendent is warning about delays with bus riders because of this closure. They say they will be even monitoring and updating parents if schools actually need to be closed in the coming days. And the city of Malibu warning residents to drive very carefully in those canyon roads. That ½ an inch of rain an hour is all that is needed to cause a debris flow. Live here in Pacific Palisades, Jasmine, VLKCal News.
In Washington, D.C. tonight, and will meet with President Trump tomorrow regarding the Southern California wildfire rebuilding effort. Today, the governor signed a new executive order to fast-track more relief for fire victims. Among the changes, it extends the deadlines for families to submit documentation for state-funded preschool and child care programs. It also extends the deadlines for families to apply for the CalWorks program.
Well, Southern California Edison is at the center of a new lawsuit by a man who claims the utility company is responsible for the Eaton fire that destroyed his Altadena home. 83-year-old Walt Butler filed the suit today in Los Angeles Superior Court. Butler's attorney says SoCal Edison's equipment failed on the day of the fire and allegedly sparked the devastating blaze that burned more than 14,000 acres. Butler was overcome with emotion as he spoke in front of the ruins of his home of 60 years.
I don't mean to be a wimp, but my whole life was all of my awards, my cars, everything. I ain't done nothing to nobody except try to help my friends. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
An online fundraiser for Butler has raised more than $900,000. And SoCal Edison is responding to the lawsuit, telling us their, quote, hearts go out to everyone in SoCal who has been affected by the recent wildfires, adding, it's disappointing that plaintiffs' attorneys appear to repeatedly go to the media when they should be sharing information with the authorities. Our investigation into all possible involvement of SCE's equipment continues.
Well, LAPD is investigating a deadly shooting that happened this afternoon in North Hollywood Park.
KCAL assignment editor Mike Rogers is live at the desk now. And Mike, we understand that 2 people have been detained.
Yeah, that's right, guys. We're still trying to figure out if they will actually be placed under arrest. LAPD is trying to sort out all of the details here, but this happened at a very busy and a very popular park. I want to show you the video here. We were there. This is where the suspect was taken into custody, where they were detained. Again, LAPD working to tell us whether or not they will actually be charged with this. This is just down the street on Magnolia between Lankershim and Vineland. This is the park right along Tujunga, right there north of Camarillo, the 170 freeway behind it there. Again, a very busy park. The LAPD watch commander at North Hollywood